Welcome back to Operation Space Panda, Episode 9, Part 3, where we just finished drilling through the Xel'Naga Temple doors, extracting the last artifact, and now we are going to go and see something a little special.
I bring tidings of doom.
Zeratul.
I have pierced the veil of the future and beheld only oblivion. Yet one spark of hope remains. You will hold her life in your hands. And though justice demands that she die for her crimes, only she can save us.
Wait a second. You're talking about Kerrigan. It's been 4 years. You show up out of nowhere and...
Time is short. You must understand. The answers you seek lie within. Study it well. The fate of creation hangs in the balance.
Nice to see you too. I've heard of these Ehon crystals before. Supposedly they allow you to relive another person's memories. Whatever Zeratul's uncovered, he was desperate for me to see it too. Well, here goes nothing.
Yes. But before we indulge in the crystal, which will be a mission, let's first have a look around, well, everything here. The protoss crystal continues to grow. I no longer think it is drawing power from the ship. It's getting pure energy from that sphere above it, which presents a new worry. What is it doing with all that power? Is it going to release it explosively? I have to keep Swan away from the sample. He'll definitely shoot it out the airlock with me strapped to it. I tried scraping smaller samples, but all my tools broke. Luckily, I found some cast-off chips floating in the tank. I wonder how they came off. In any case, the chips revealed more of the matrix. It's keeping the energy there in a vortex. How does it move the energy so fast? It may be the fabled protoss warp technology. For all its complexity, the matrix is as solid as the strongest structure. I wonder if I could apply these dynamics to our own structures. Make a note. I'm learning so much from this crystal, but I can't help but feeling as if it's learning from me. If that makes sense. It's late. I'm tired. I'm just gonna sleep now. Now, as for this artifact...
Holding these artifacts is making me nervous. Can you tell me any more about them?
It's interesting. The one from Zil is different than the others. However, I think all of them once constituted a single device.
You mean they make something bigger?
It would seem so. It's just a theory, but there's an attraction between the artifacts we've collected. A kind of harmonic resonance. Given the points of contiguous translinear alignment, I think they'd be drawn together like magnets under the right field adjustment.
Okay. Well, don't adjust anything just yet, Doc. I like them aligned just the way they are.
Right. And as for her herself...
I see we have a new acquisition. Is it a protoss device?
That's right. But I wouldn't mess with it if I were you. It's a Kadaran Ehon crystal. It's a memory storage device. Lets you experience what other people have seen or done. It can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
Yet you don't fear it at all. You're a fascinating man, Jim Raynor. You know more about the Protoss and the Zerg than any of the experts I've read about.
Well, you had all of StarCraft and StarCraft Brood War to learn in-depth, up-close and personal about both of them. So, yeah. But away from all the cosmic sciencey stuff, let's go for something far more relaxing.
We're rocking some serious heavy metal now that we got siege tanks.
Yes, sir. The comforting thunder of the big guns. Well, comforting when they're on our side.
Yeah, these newer tanks have better guns when they're on the move. And reinforced armor.
So long as they still got the range in siege mode, the rest is just gravy. Between siege tanks and bunkers, we can hold the line against just about anything.
Armed with twin 90mm cannons, the Crucio is an expensive upgrade to the original Arclight siege tank. The 180mm siege mode shock cannon scatters superheated tungsten in a 50% larger area. The mean infantry soldiers are universally convinced that Crucio operators inflict more damage on friendly forces than on the enemy. Consequently, Crucio operators stick together during shore leave. Wendell Slovens, an early Crucio operator, installed a sophisticated surround sound system in his ride. Sergeant Slovens was subsequently cut off and surrounded when he failed to hear the order to fall back. Yeah, that's rather typical. Let's see what kind of upgrades they got. Ooh, Maelstrom rounds! Because sometimes you just want to hit things even harder. And then, you know, we can mitigate a little bit of that, mitigate some of that splash damage, which would be nice. Yeah, who am I kidding? I just want that. I want to use siege tanks all over the place. Ooh, also base upgrades. Well, we're now short on cash, so let's just continue a tour of the ship.
Had any visitors lately?
I don't know what you're talking about, Tosh.
Oh, I think you do, James Raynor. Something was on this ship just now. I still smell it on you. Protoss. Interesting.
Whatever you think you know, you just keep it to yourself. I hear you yapping about this, and I'll toss you out the airlock.
Tosh's opinion's not always welcome.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from UNN. Tonight, the Zerg invasion. The battle so far. The Terran Dominion is holding firm under Zerg aggression. Our industrial complex has stepped up production on all fronts. Enlistment rates have risen within the penal system, and the Marine Corps is ready to get in the fight. The Zerg won't know what hit them.
Donnie, has there been any word on when we start pushing the aliens back?
Kate, if I revealed that, I'd be giving away vital Dominion secrets.
You think the Zerg watch our broadcast?
I know they do, Kate. I know they do.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. This is Kate Lockwell for UNN.
As much as I enjoy the idea of Zerglings watching television, no, not really. Though, they are maybe not necessarily watching UNN, but the Zerg do have ways to monitor transmissions to some extent. So, it's not extremely far-fetched, but it's certainly not what Donnie is thinking.
So now we've got 3 of these artifacts on my ship. When are we supposed to hand these damn things over?
They got their hands full right now. The Zerg are about to invade Tirador, where Mobius' main research center is. I don't reckon we'll hear anything from them until they relocate somewhere safe.
Wonderful. You ain't gonna believe this, but I just saw Zeratul on the ship.
How much did you have to drink tonight, sir?
He was here, Matt. And he was hurt. On the run from something.
Where is he now, sir?
I don't know. But he ain't on the ship anymore. He gave me an Eon memory crystal, and he was desperate for me to study it. I guess he wants me to see what he's seen.
Yeah, speaking of which, let's go back to mission selection. We already know Dead Man's Port. It's where we're going to find our decryptor. Get the Vulture, protoss research, a fair bit of money. Meinhof, which is going to be really fun when you have access to siege tanks. Zerg research, credit rewards. It's another holdout mission, but with a twist, because this one doesn't have a timer. And then there's New Folsom, a new one on the block.
New Folsom is ripe for the taking, man. Every voice that was ever raised against Minsk is pinned up inside those walls. We let all them prisoners loose, and he'll never know what hit him. Just let me know when you're ready to pull the trigger.
New Folsom only gives us money, but also gives us mystery tech. Not entirely sure how I'm going to resolve this. New Folsom has another twist in it. But yeah. There's these three, and then there is the missions inside Zeratul Ihan Crystal, which we'll just include in the batch. So now it's one of 4, with maybe an asterisk or 2 down the road. So yeah, Dead Man's Port, Meinhof, New Folsom, or whatever Zeratul wants us to see. That's gonna be in the next episode. Speaking of the next episode, that's why this one is ending right here. Boop!